Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the March 4th, 2026 meeting of the CB11's Licensing and Permitting Committee meeting. My name is Keoka Jackson. I am the vice chair of the committee. This meeting is called to order at, where's my phone? 6:41. Tonight, we are joined by our community associate, Marlene Pierre, the staff liaison to our committee. To conduct an official meeting, let's observe a few ground rules. No one may speak until granted the floor. CB11 members, if you have a question about board business or wish to make a motion, please raise your hand and wait to be recognized. To raise your hand through Zoom, click the participants icon and you will find the raise hand function there. Members should not engage in a back and forth discussion. The chair will recognize the person next to speak. Please keep your questions and comments brief and on topic to the discussion. Members of the public, if you have a question or comment about the subjects on the agenda, please raise your hand and wait to be recognized. Marlene, can you do the roll call?
Sure. Marie Charles? Absent. Carlos Diaz?
Present.
Judith Cabrero?
Present.
Ada Garizi?
Present.
James Gray?
Present.
Wanda Hopkins?
Present.
Keoka Jackson?
Present.
And Anne Marie Vasquez? Absent. Adele Brija, the chair of this board, is present ex officio. You have a form.
Thank you. Can someone make a motion to adopt the agenda?
You don't need that.
You don't need
Okay, I'm sorry.
No, it's okay.
I was just reading.
No, what are you talking
I'll make a motion.
Do you have to adopt the minutes?
You can adopt them, but you don't need a vote. You could just say, seeing,
Yeah.
if I don't see any objections,
Yeah,
I will adopt the
exactly.
agenda, seeing no objections, same thing from there.
Okay, so, if I don't see any objections, I will adopt the agenda and the minutes. No objections? Okay. So announcements, informational updates, 3 to 5 minutes, and then liquor licenses. So Team Work on 3, LLC, doing business as Team Work on 3. Removal application for a full liquor license. That's number 1. Number 2 is Bavoto LLC, doing business as Bavoto. New application for a full liquor license. Number 3 is 111th Street and Third Rest LLC. New application for a full liquor license. Number 4 is New Andy's Restaurant Corp., doing business as Andy's Restaurant. New application for a full liquor license. Number 5 is 116th Hospitality Corp., doing business as The Terrace. Renewal application for a full liquor license. Number 6 is Snuts LLC, doing business as Soul Maya Restaurant. Renewal application for a wine, beer, and cider license. Number 7 is Mi Patria New York City Latin Fusion LLC, doing business as Tapas on Lex. Renewal application for a full liquor license. Number 8 is Casa Azul Group Inc. Incorporated, doing business as Bistro Casa Azul. Renewal application for a full liquor license. And number 9 is Las Delicias Mexicanas Corporation. Renewal application for full liquor license. Street activity permits. Number 10 is James Weldon Johnson Houses Love and Unity Day. Number 918-852 Block Party. Then old business, new business, roll call, and adjournment. Yes, Judah?
I have a question, and it might have been a typo. It says teamwork, it says removal. What, is that removal or renewal?
It's a removal.
A removal
They're
because,
moving one license from one location to the other location as the agenda says.
oh, okay.
So we could deny this until they come with the new name or the new place?
Why are you denying?
No, I'm asking.
A removal means literally that you're taking the license number, right? So the license that allows them to sell full wine or beer, and they're literally taking that license and moving it to another
So
location.
it's like a transfer.
It's all your defense, it hasn't been
Yeah,
very
yeah,
common
it's
with us,
like a
so,
transfer.
Yeah,
fair question.
That's not what the SLA calls it. They
I
call it
know,
a removal.
But it's, yeah.
And if you look through your packets, the rep for that application explains the removal.
Are they here? Do you know if they're here?
Yes.
Before you do that, it's up to you, but Anne Marie had, I don't know if you saw that email. She wanted to be present for certain ones, so she asked if you could, ask the committee if they're willing to kind of go out of order with this agenda.
Okay,
So you can skip to 1 and for now and go to 2. And then, the ones that have 311 complaints, I believe she wants to be present for. So
gotcha.
that would be 1 and 5. So as soon as she comes, if you guys are okay with that, you can let them go then. That's all your decision. You don't have to do that.
Okay, so, in respect to the chair, she's requested to be available and present for certain ones. So do you guys mind going out of order for this one?
Yeah.
Okay.
So go, you could go 2, 3, 4, and then skip 5, and then keep going, and then we can circle back.
Okay, so we will start with number 2, which is Bavoto LLC doing business as Bavoto, new application for a full liquor license for a restaurant located at 1697 Lexington Avenue, New York, 10029 on 107th Street. All documents have been received. Oh, I forgot to pull my finger.
Oh,
I'm sorry.
If
Oh, I'm so sorry.
You're just blocking.
Okay, my thing.
You said all the,
Applicant there, because it's no, they should.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I was just looking for so I'm sorry. Is the applicant here for Bavoto LLC? Anyone online for
Hey, guys,
Bavoto?
sorry, I'm right here. I'm on the Zoom. Can you hear me?
Yep, we can hear you.
Okay, I'm not sure where my camera's not working. I apologize for that. You want me to speak?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, hey, so my name's Leo Lauer. I'm the owner of Bavoto. We are in front of you today looking for approval for a full liquor license for a new restaurant, full service sit-down restaurant on Lexington Avenue, 1697 Lexington, between 106 and 107. If this sounds familiar to the board, we were here about 1.5 years ago. You guys approved it. And we were late sending our stuff to SLA, and they asked me to resubmit it. So we are here in front of you again. You should have all the paperwork. I'm happy to answer any questions.
where do you come from originally, or you was always,
So I've lived in the neighborhood for about 20 years now. We own East Harlem Bottling Company and also Perch Bar. East Harlem Bottling Company will be 10 years old in August, and Perch is 5 years in July. So this is not our first restaurant we've done in the neighborhood.
Any other questions from the board?
I make a motion to approve, Madam Chair, since we have all the documents. They do have a sidewalk.
Yeah. I mean, that's new. They've had a sidewalk cafe before, haven't they?
He's new.
I mean, from the bottling company.
Yeah, but this is
I
another
know, I
company.
know, I know.
Charlie, do you wanna?
I made a motion to approve the,
Charlie made a motion to approve and Ada seconded. I'm sorry. All in favor of this motion? Any objection? I got that one. Any objections? Any abstentions?
Aye.
Wait,
I'm sorry, who was that? Wanda, did you just say something?
I said aye.
For which? Are you approving? We didn't. I
Yes,
didn't
I'm
catch it.
approving. Yes.
Thank you, Wanda. I apologize. I didn't catch it.
Sorry for the delay.
No problem. Everyone has been approved. There's no objections, no abstentions. This motion passes. Does it ever? Y'all gotta help me out.
you tell us one.
Okay, so that was number 2. So we'll move to the next one. Everyone's okay with that? We will go to the number 3, which is the 111th and 3rd Rest LLC. It's a new application for a full liquor license for a restaurant located at 2018 3rd Avenue, New York, 10029 at 111th Street. This application was withdrawn. So we don't have to do
I'll
it.
make a motion to approve, Madam Chair.
Say it again.
Make a motion to approve the withdrawal.
Okay. Any second?
I can second this.
Okay.
It's a denial.
The denial.
I was about to say that. I'm sorry.
Who, Carlos made it?
Yes.
And can you restate it, because it sounds like I'm doing it?
Okay. So,
No,
Go ahead.
whoever made the motion.
Go ahead, yeah.
I made a motion to deny the application. Number 3, the 111th Street, 3rd Avenue LLC.
And the second?
I second it.
okay. So this application has been denied. And we can move forward, right?
Number
Do
3.
we have to take a vote this one? Because it's denied, right?
Yeah, one.
That holds the
Okay.
vote.
Okay.
Yeah, next one.
So we're gonna move down to New Andy's Restaurant Corporation doing business as Andy's Restaurant. New application for a full liquor license for a restaurant located at 2262 3rd Avenue, New York, 10035 on 123rd Street. All documents have been received. Is someone here from New Andy's Restaurant Corporation?
Hi, good evening, Community Board 11. This is Nicole Tejada. I'm the authorized representative for New Andy's Restaurant Corp.
How are you?
Good, how are you? I'm sorry, I'm not sure why my camera was not showing, but I see you guys.
Okay, do you want to talk to us a little bit about this,
Yeah.
about the restaurant?
Of course. So just wanted to note that unfortunately the applicant is currently in an international flight right now, so she was unable to attend the meeting. The applicant is seeking approval for an on-premise liquor license. The proposed hours are 7 days a week from 6 a.m. to 8 p.m. It's a Dominican, Puerto Rican restaurant. It's been part of the neighborhood for many years now and, serving the local community. So very well known within the direct neighborhood. The establishment has a max capacity of 75 patrons, 11 tables, 36 chairs, and 4 bar stools. The operation will primarily feature background music, but we did add occasional DJ entertainment to have it as an option to the license. The business, has been also very hands-on with hiring in the direct neighborhood, and we believe that this establishment will continue to be a positive asset to the community. Having this liquor license will provide for financial stability as well for the business. And just thank you for your time and consideration.
Anyone want to make a motion?
So let me ask you a question. I know the restaurant very well. Where would you have it, the distributing of the liquor at the restaurant? Because it's a pretty good, big restaurant, but if you go to the corner, you have like your table. I'm sorry.
Yeah, no.
Well, they'll have it behind the counter space. There's a bar on the left side. And obviously once, there is a license, we'll have a display. So you haven't worked on it, but there's definitely space for that.
Okay, great, thank you.
Where is it? 3rd and where?
Right on 3rd Avenue, on the corner of 130,
And 123rd Street.
123rd Street.
123rd.
And Andy's always been there for a while.
Any further questions from the board? Any questions, Wanda? Anyone want to make a motion?
I make a motion.
No questions. I'll second it.
Okay.
So I
Charlie?
can yield to you if you want to make the motion. I don't have a problem with that. Wanda.
I don't know. She
No, I'll second it. It's fine.
Okay, that's good.
Thank you, caller.
Charlie Diaz made the motion to approve. Wanda seconded. Can I have a vote to approve? Any objections? Any abstentions? All have been approved.
Just remember, I'm sorry.
I'm
Just
sorry.
Remember to say present, not voting.
Oh, I apologize.
No, don't apologize.
Any present not voting? Motion has been approved. What did I say?
Sure.
You're approving, which one are you approving? Number 4.
The way the restaurant,
Oh, the Andes, okay, got it.
you can, if you want now.
Continue
you
to
gotta
the
go
kitchen.
back on that.
Okay, so we're gonna jump back up to number 1, which is teamwork on 3. LLC doing business as Teamwork on 3, removal application for full liquor license number 037024119977 for a restaurant located at 2007 Lexington Avenue, New York, 10035, which is on 122nd Street. And they're moving to 2021 Lexington Avenue, New York, 10035 on 123rd Street. All documents have been received. This particular applicant has 22 3-in-1 complaints between 2024 and 2026. Is there anyone here representing Teamwork on 3?
Yes, I am.
Hi.
Calvin. Oh, how you doing?
Hi,
I
Calvin.
do.
Well, we're moving from a smaller place to a bigger venue. Over the summer, we've been having a upscale of business. So some of the patrons have been outside. So one of the main reasons why we're moving to 121st Street so that our customers won't be lined up outside trying to get in. We've been in the community for over 10 years. Prior to that one, my dad owned the cleanest in a restaurant in the middle of the block between 122nd and 23rd, which he passed away this summer. So I'm kind of on my own running things now. He was there 20 years prior to me. I hired within the community. I also work for the EMS department, so I know the neighborhood really well. Sometimes it does get tough dealing with the crowd, but moving into the bigger place, be able to have security and get the people inside opposed to being in the front or allowed to get inside.
Thank you. Any questions from board?
Could you tell us about these 311 calls?
Yeah, sure. Anything in particular as far as?
Well, there's a whole bunch of them you got here.
So,
So tell us the recent ones.
So I know a lot of them is not the country, but a lot of them don't be us. So it'd be hard. We own a back corner right there. There's a lot of young kids that hang like on 122nd, the store, grocery store across the street. So when they have been calling, they call say 122nd Street. So I can say over 10, 12 times that complaints came from them guys. And that's another reason why I want to get up that corner and move to the opposite side, because they moved from 123rd Street to 122nd Street. So a lot of those calls be pertaining to the younger kids that's just hanging outside.
You're the captain one, right?
We have the deputy inspector of the 25th precinct on the line. DI, do you wanna chime in?
Good evening, everybody. It's Deputy Inspector Eric Caraswell from the 25 Precinct Commanding Officer. Yeah, I just wanted to quickly just chime in. I basically have two concerns. One with the establishment itself and the new location. I mean, with the establishment itself, I can't speak for prior to my time here. I've been here 2 years now, the summer of 2024 and the summer of 2025. And one of the things I can speak on firsthand is the loitering outside the establishment, the noise that comes from inside and outside the establishment, and the crowds that are routinely outside the establishment. It has been a significant problem to the point where both summers we had to have fixed posts out in 122 in Lexington just to make sure that things don't go out of hand, violence doesn't happen, crimes don't happen, and also to keep the quality of life issues at bay. Even with that fixed post there, 301 calls, quality of life issues are consistent on that intersection there. If you look at the intersection itself, which we ran for the last 2 years, over almost 117 301 calls, mostly for noise, illegal parking, which I have seen cars double parked from 122 to 123, creating one lane of traffic, causing substantial traffic control issues. The crowds are legitimate. Basically babysit these crowds and push them off the block and disperse them at times because they get so loud, they get rowdy, they're drinking out there. at that intersection alone over the last 2 years, almost 280 summonses, mostly all for quality of life, most of them for quality of life issues. Now, I will not say that they're all for the establishment itself, but when you look at the numbers, over 280 summonses at that intersection, and for the vast majority of quality of life, where drinking out in public urination, discon for fighting, discon for failing to disperse, a lot of quality of life issues that are something that we don't really want to welcome anywhere in our community, obviously. But have been pretty consistent issues that we've had there. And, one of the stipulations that I read in the CB11 application was like number 5, for example, that they'll have staff responsible for ensuring that these things don't exist. Well, if they're ensuring that now, I mean, the last 2 years, they did a pretty bad job of it because there was no one out there trying to control that crowd, trying to control the noise. Doors are left open, music is blasting from the inside. Before summer ended, my Q team actually went there with a sound meter and issued a summons, an oath summons, because of the decibel levels being higher than allowed, just to kind of let the establishment know that this is a serious problem. And these are some of the issues that we've been having there pretty consistently for the last 2 years. And if we look at the new location itself, 123 and Lex, I mean, while it may be 1 block north, it does present some problems. Number one, if we're going to allow the issues that we've been having to continue there, it's a larger crowd at an area where we have legitimate gang issues, legitimate narcotics issues. There's historical issues at that intersection and going north for violence over the years, historically. And I feel like it brings a very serious safety concern where we have possibly more people, larger crowds, people from other neighborhoods, cars double parked, people intoxicated on the street at an area that's prone for violence, heavy crew narcotics involvement. And those are my major concerns.
Can I chime in?
Absolutely.
How you doing, Detective? Once
Deputy
again,
Inspector.
I apologize for any inconvenience we caused, but I do know for sure that a lot of the parked cars is due to an event space that's across the street in a bus lane. So what they do is, so they're not covering that bus lane because it's on that side of the street, those cars are double parked on our side of the street. As well as that, on numerous occasions, and I actually have a great relationship with a few of the guys that work at the 25th and the 23rd precinct around the corner, and they came and spoke to me about certain things, and I adjusted and fixed it as well. When it comes to crowd control, I'm being hit with a lot of things that's happening. Whereas when that event space who has events without a liquor license or without anything happening, after they're shut down, their crowd is swarming that corner. Another reason why I want to get off that corner, which was, it's plenty of times that I've seen that the police have came and went in a big confrontation with their crowd, and it spills over to the corner that I'm on. So it automatically look like these things are happening for my business. Once again, me and my dad been there I've been there for 10, 15 years myself. My dad been there for over 30 years. We have not had any shootings, you said something about drugs, any narcotics. I worked for the city for over 20 years now. I've been a pillar in my community, whether turkey drives or rather Christmas toy drives. We've done it for over the last 10 years, which were crowds that we control it. Granted, you said that we haven't been doing nothing for crowd control, and that what I assure today that we will be doing with a new space, with a fresh start on that corner, where we don't have to have anybody outside, and I wouldn't allow any of my guests to be outside anymore. Being that they were lined up to get in, sometimes it did cause that in other crowds to think that that was a standing point when those were customers trying to get into the business and patronize the business. As far as the double park cars, there have been times that a car have stopped to come and get a smoothie, whatever they may get, but they'll leave within a 2 or 3 minute turn. But those double park cars, we stayed on top of them, and a lot of them didn't come from our business. It is a busy place, 22nd, 23rd. But being that what's going on there, I don't think it should affect the business, because that's not what I'm bringing to that place. That's not what I'm bringing there for over 10 years, having it. You said you came 25, 26. Well, from 2017 all the way up to now, we haven't ever really had a big problem. Yes, we have gotten bigger and business have gotten better. This is why we're moving, but we've always tried our best to control it and abide by the law. Any adjustments we need to make, we have no problems making it.
Just to jump in. Now, I've been out there firsthand, all times of the night, as late as 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning. I know for a fact that those cars that I'm speaking about belong to your establishment because they're number one, they're parked outside of your establishment. In fact, there's been cars parked on hydrants, bus stops, in the crosswalks. And when my cops go over there and I send them over there, I've been standing out there myself while we've done this. They go right into your establishment. They say, hey, listen, these cars got to move. And guess where they come out of? Your establishment. And it's not something that happened once. This is something that systematically happens every single weekend for the most part. And that's when it's at its busiest. And it's been happening the last 2 summers that I've been here. This is not a one-time occurrence. This is something for the last 2 summers, springs, pretty much not 9 months out of the year when it's, you know, decent enough temperature for guys to be hanging out outside, guys and girls. So I'm not here to argue, but I am being quite honest when I say that I know for a fact that these cars that are out there predominantly are for your establishment because they come running out of your establishment when we're about to write summonses. And also, I didn't bring up shootings, but in 2024, we did have a shooting that the group involved in the shooting was part of the group that was hanging out outside of your establishment. This was, I believe, in November of 2024. So I didn't mention shootings, but if you want to bring it up, there is one there.
No, so as far as anything with the shooting, I have no knowledge of it. We never had any shootings inside or in front of my business, but I can say that there were shootings across the street on the same corner, and I'm pleading with this board about this is why I want to leave from that corner and go to another corner, because they moved everybody down from 123rd Street, which where they hung at, to the 122nd Street because the stores did close down. So I want to leave from there so that I can control the crowd and do what I need to do for the community as well.
Thank you. I think
we had 2 years where nothing has really changed. And as many times as we went there and addressed your employees or addressed you personally and explained the issues that we're having, what we're dealing with, there was no changes for 2 years. So, you know, that's what makes me feel not very confident.
Well, I said with my,
Can I allow the chair?
No, let her.
Oh, I'm sorry,
I have a
Ada.
question. Why don't you move to the same block if you had so many issues just around
So-
the corner?
So I feel like, once again, my dad had a restaurant and a cleaning store there. The history that I have there and the connection that I have with the people, I feel obligated to that. I feel like all the stores they already have left, and it left the kids there as well, because we're a nonprofit as well too. It left all those kids there in that community that have nothing to look at except for abandoned storefronts, because everybody abandoned that neighborhood because of the stigma that the officers said that there's gang violence on this corner. Yeah, but if they see nothing positive and come out and only see people standing on the corner and don't see people as myself, Black and brown and Spanish, who can own a business, who can get up and go to work every day, it can break those barriers that, because this is all we see, this is all we should do. So I want to stay there. I want to work out the kinks with the 25th precinct, with the 23rd, to run the business the right way. If it's crowd control we need, then it's crowd control I'm going to get. If it's double park that's the problem, then it's double park that I'm going to have my security now addressing. But that community shouldn't be gave up on because of some bad apples that they do hang out there.
And then,
How big is this space versus the current one?
This space is 1,500 square feet.
And the old one?
600. And that's 600, including bathroom. It's a tight space. It's a railroad.
I just want to say, first of all, I don't think anybody here, we need more businesses. So no one here is trying to stop a business from happening. I think the only concern is, well, I guess here's my question. You said the party's place next door.
Yeah.
So have you, okay, but have you ever told them or made a complaint yourself about what their business was doing to your business?
Absolutely. I've several times I spoke with him about it. But once again, the guy who owns it across the street, I feel like, honestly, what he does is he rents it out, and he's an older guy. He sends somebody after they leave or when they leaving to go clean it up. He's not even present on his business how we are. So as far as crowd control, after they leave, him telling them to disperse, he locks the door from his phone. He doesn't come, he doesn't really converse with the community. Also too, not to jump off, even the business beside me know that when it comes to trying to control the crowd, I do everything within my power in that small space to have respect for the the braiding store, the corner store, who also wrote letters of recommendations for you guys as well. And
My last question. So the police are going into your place and telling people to keep coming out. You're not aware that these things have been happening?
no, it happened 3 times. And those 3 times that it did happen, I've even took it upon myself as well to, when Patriot come in, if you're double parked, turns to this business, you won't be served unless you park or pull into the block and pull over for your quick run or whatever. So we have been doing that.
Okay.
So I just have one. So thank you. I hear the passion. I get it. Sometimes, things kind of roll over to us and it's not our fault. I trust the deputy inspector who is giving his report and his understanding and knowledge. And so I guess the question that I have is understanding the community, right? Like we are in East Harlem. One of the things that we talk about is the drugs and the the shootings and things of that nature. And I'm hearing you, right? So I'm being redundant in a little bit, but kind of want you to kind of reiterate what are the measures that you plan to put in place to think about the community and how we've been impacted by, again, 125th Street is a big thing, now 116th Street. So in that area, Lexington Avenue has the cross, going from the, the people who are using drugs and then also the gang violence. What's your idea and what's your measures that you would be putting in place to help control that?
So once again, I'm gonna work hand in hand and extensively with, I believe it's Martinez. And I also sat down today, he came into the store with the new community affairs representative, Martinez.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna put some avenues in place with him. I'm also gonna put a bigger space and having a full kitchen now, I will be able to afford extensive amount of security. I will monitor the front and the outside as well, even more than I've been doing before. So like I said, I kind of was slightly off because I just lost my dad who started everything with me. But I'm back in full effect with the new place, like my heart is there. I'm gonna be there myself to really keep things in place and try to keep the outside organized, try to keep the noise down, the cars, the double park, and control the crowd. I'm gonna do everything in my power, but I'm definitely gonna hire more to help me with this as well too. I can now.
Can I make a suggestion?
Yes.
I think you should sit down and have a meeting with Deputy Inspector Carasquillo.
Absolutely.
Just to talk about, maybe some of the concerns that he sees firsthand. I think it's very necessary. They also host a meeting every month.
So not to cut you off, I've been asking for this meeting for over 10 months now. I'm also in contact with, there's 3 elders in my neighborhood who's actually on that affairs board. And every month I'm asking him, his name is Al, Alvin. He lives in 1990. So every month I'm asking him, where can I go to get involved? He's saying, they're not having to cancel it. Oh, look, Al, you know what I'm talking about, Big Al?
He doesn't come anymore, but.
Oh, yeah, so I would love to sit down. I would love to come in and chime in and see, to make this thing right.
Okay.
The current location is still open?
Yes.
And when are you anticipating opening the new one?
April 22nd.
April 22nd?
Yes.
Is there food served there?
Yes.
So the permit would move, how quickly, as SLA told you, you would be able to transfer to the new location? Have they given you an estimated timeline?
They said, I got a receipt saying that it was approved immediately from, and so you want to pull it up?
Well, here's what I'm thinking. If that's the case, that's the case. You guys see how you feel. But I think Keoka is right that there really should be a conversation. Deputy Inspector, correct me if I'm wrong, but let me ask you this, if you don't mind answering. Are you comfortable with us going ahead as it is, or do you think a conversation with you and the gentleman should happen first to sort whatever out or figure this out?
I mean, ultimately, it's your decision. I don't want to impede your decision or try to sway your decision at all. I think either way, there should be a conversation with myself and Calvin. But the issues that I have, I mean, they're very real. I know Calvin's very aware of them, and to say that we're going to fix these problems now while they've existed the last 2 years and they haven't been fixed, that's the issue that I have. And that's the concern that I have.
I'm gonna make a suggestion. It might mess timelines up. It's up to you guys. So we meet on April 21st, full board of next month. we have a licensing meeting then. It's up to you guys if you're comfortable now, in my opinion, or you let them have the conversation, see what the feedback is, and we go ahead with, and figure this out in April. But that's up to you guys. That's just something to think about. That's the question you have to ask yourselves.
I just want to ask one question. Isn't there a residential building there?
Yes, it is.
And what about the people that live there if this is going on? I mean,
So-
are they being affected?
So no, so that's what I like to bring in, I'm glad you said that too. But all of these complaints that's coming in, I could almost say that they're not coming from here, so that's how I know that these complaints aren't even coming for my business. But the spillover is making it seem like those are complaints are coming from where I'm at. Yes, this detective officer have came, I'm sorry if I'm calling you out of rank, for the things there, but this is not a constant occurrence. It's not another place where the shootings is this, that. We've been here almost 10 years now.
No, I understand it, but I'm also concerned
No.
about the residents that live in that big
Absolutely. It's the same,
building right there.
it is the same as well. So but we can control it because there is no hanging outside. We have the space to accommodate inside. Where, people don't have to spill out in the streets. And we don't have the people on that 122nd corner trying to patronize the corner because it's a business there and they can stand there. But I would love to have a sit down with, I would like to go to the precinct as soon as possible to actually sit down
And for how much longer will the place that you have be open?
I'm looking to leave March 30th of this month because we transferred into the new place.
I don't want to, do I make the motion?
You can make a motion, you're the chair. You're the chair right now.
Well, I make a motion for, to hold this, until you are able to sit down with Deputy Inspector Carasquillo. And then you return to the next meeting, and we can, take a vote for approval then.
So to table it, you want
Thank you, Judith, to table it.
So how do I arrange the meeting with, how do I get this?
Martinez.
Okay, Martinez, how do I have a sit down with you?
Carasquillo.
Carasquillo.
Can I acknowledge Martinez? Yes. Go ahead, Martinez.
Hey, good evening, everyone. Officer Martinez from 25 Community Affairs, alongside our Deputy Inspector, Commanding Officer 25. I personally reached out to Mr. Brown a few days ago to have this conversation put in motion. So I'll be reaching out early tomorrow morning so we can set a date and have to sit down and work hand in hand for the better of the community and of the business as well.
Yeah, that's what I spoke with today as well. Me and Martinez spoke today.
Okay.
Marlene, don't mind, I'm gonna ask you for if we table it though, I mean, technically, it could not stop anything from happening, am I wrong?
Well, you guys still have your advisory position with the SLA. The SLA has to give them the date though. Right, so they're gonna have their sit down with the SLA. And you're saying that they already gave you approval?
Yeah, I got an email saying,
Is it the date of your hearing or is it an approval?
I'll tell you right now. It was just a conference.
If it goes to the full board or it comes back to us, I'd like to make a recommendation that we should, have like a little 6 months of probation kind of stuff to make sure that down the road, there's no issues, because if it was 3, 4, 5, 311, but there's been a substantial amount of them, and since you're gonna be meeting with the 25th precinct, I think that we should include that we should have like a certain, and now that the summer's coming in, you say you're gonna look at to open up in April, maybe like for the next 5, 6 months, to see if we could do like, if we do approve it, like in a probationary, to see how that turns out, to make sure that you don't get any more 311s or, so that's my recommendation that goes out to the board or to the executive board decides to vote on it at the end of the month.
Can you repeat it? Because I was trying to write
In
this.
Spanish? And I recommend that, if it does.
Just, I'm getting turned around here. So you have a motion on the floor, right? To table it to April 1st, that's your next meeting. So it can be ratified whether you guys vote up or down on the 21st. That's full board, right? When's the full board date?
The full board this month, the
No, April.
21st.
If you table it,
21st.
that's next month, right?
21st.
So that's your motion on the floor.
Yes.
And what did,
I'm asking. I'm
Yeah, no, it
asking
was.
for clarity.
It was.
Okay.
yeah, I would say table, and then when they come back in April, Carlos, then we can, well, depending, that's a good idea then. So, yeah, I
Okay.
think it's just a table it.
Okay.
I'm sorry, no, what are you talking?
No, I just,
You want clarity, so
yeah, I
it's a
need
table.
clarity, because I do the mix. So, just so it's being recorded properly. So you are Keoka?
Yes.
Right? You're tabling review of Teamwork LLC. Read it.
I'm sorry.
The motion can't come from me.
No, I get it. I
on the
just
committee.
I
Yeah.
apologize.
No problem.
I am asking for this to be tabled,
For what to be tabled?
for
the
Teamwork
review
on
of-
3
yes.
LLC. Oh my God, now I lost my train of thought. To be tabled until it is reviewed. I don't know what I'm saying.
It's okay. So, Keoka, you're putting a motion on the floor for Teamwork on 3 LLC DBA team, doing business as Teamwork on 3, to be tabled for the review of this application to be tabled until April 1st.
Yes, until April 1st.
Okay, April 1st. And that, is that the end of your motion? That motion could end there. It doesn't have to keep going.
No, that is the end of my motion.
Okay.
Yes.
So to Miss Keoka.
Did we finish the vote yet? Did somebody second it?
So,
No.
But wait, let's,
What?
finish the vote
Let me
first.
finish the vote now.
And then we can go.
Any
I'll
second?
second it.
Okay, Charlie seconds it. All those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed?
Aye. I in favor.
Wanda's in favor. Any abstentions? Any present not voting? The motion has been approved and passed. Okay.
So I just had a quick question, and maybe I need to ask when I sit down with them. So, how do we, being that we are one of the few businesses in a tough neighborhood, stand out outside of like other things that happen in the neighborhood? When we trying to kind of like be the light to, stop things from happening, but it's still falling on as if, because we are the only business that's willing to be in the neighborhood. Like, it's so tough, like right now, like I'm not even arguing with the officer. I've spoken to him numerous times, and he can tell I never was rude, never was nasty, never was nothing, because I understand where he comes from. But a lot of the slack that we getting, the business is getting, my business, my dad's business, is that we just in the wrong place at the wrong time, but we love it there. It's just, it's kind of like I'm in a limbo. We was in there 10 years for nothing, a lot of things a lot of calls being called in, I know 200 calls, that's not us. It's not.
So my answer would be that is an opinionated question, and I can definitely talk to you after the meeting, because I think this is not the place for that particular conversation. I kind of serve in two capacities, right? But I think that you should talk to the deputy inspector and to Officer Martinez, and I'm sure they're gonna steer you the right way.
All right, no problem.
But I can talk to you too.
Yeah.
But after.
Maybe if you're comfortable and the officer's comfortable, somebody from the board could be in on that meeting.
Yeah.
It's up to you, that's your call.
We nominate Keoka.
And I will just say this, so you could be mindful. There are businesses on that block that I'm aware of that I don't believe have these level of problems. There's a Thai place there, I believe, BKK Thai. I don't recall them ever being here and being a big issue. So there has to be, here's the thing, there have been moments tonight where I felt you were accepted certain things, you were accountable, and that I appreciate. But, and if you say that and you work to how you're gonna make it better, that's fine. And I understand what you mean. I know, I've been in this neighborhood my whole life. I know that there's a lot of things. What I would say to you moving forward is, be proactive. If you see those things and you're the one or your workers are calling and reporting it, then the police might be like, all right, why would they be calling? So what I mean is just be more active in defending your own place, okay? Yeah, I mean, I know it's hard. I know it's not always the easiest thing to do, but that's my advice.
Okay, that's good to know too, okay.
You could have called 311's anonymous, so I won't, you know.
All right, so I'm gonna sit down, it'd be great to talk with these guys as well and see how we could combat that, because if that's the biggest issue, that I've heard bigger issues, so I'm willing to fix it, can fix it.
So all in favor of me? No, I'm just joking.
We'll see you in April.
Mr.
Okay.
So let me
Yeah.
just, I'm sorry, let me just ask you all, as a committee, whether this meeting happens or not in your time frame before April, you're still bringing them back for review.
Well,
It's not, the meeting is not contingent upon them coming back, because your motion says April 1st, they up for review again. That's what it says.
okay, that's a good question. Officer Martinez, are you two able to meet before April
I
1st?
can go to now.
Go ahead.
Martinez, we can see you. We can hear you.
Yeah, so like I said, Mr. Brown, I'll reach out to you tomorrow morning, and I'll discuss with our deputy inspector to see what time works best for all the parties involved. Kyoka, you'll be sitting in as well.
Yeah.
Okay, so tomorrow morning I'll reach out to all parties and we'll try to facilitate a date as soon as possible. Is that good?
Absolutely. You good with that?
Good, I'm ready.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. All right. So we're going to move forward and we're going to go to number 5. 116 Hospitality Corporation doing business as The Terrace. Renewal application for a full liquor license, number 034024119429 for a restaurant located at 332 East 116th Street, New York, 10029, and on First Avenue. So no documents have been received, and it has had 59 311 complaints between 2024 and 2025.
Motion to
I
deny.
motion
Well,
to
I
deny.
agree, but since we have the deputy inspector and officer, are they aware of these 311s at this location?
Yeah, we're aware of them. Basically, mostly all of them, if not all of them, are from an anonymous caller. We try to reach out to figure out who was calling, why are they calling, where are they calling from. They're all pretty much the same. There's noise coming from the back of the establishment. I sent my Q team to basically canvass the buildings behind and pretty much knock on doors to see, hey, are you hearing anything? Are you seeing anything? And they couldn't come across someone who agreed to say they are in fact a 311 caller. No one told them that they had any issues with the establishment. Coincidentally, soon after knocking on doors in buildings, the call stopped. We haven't had any of these 311 calls for quite some time now, which is good. And we have our community affairs office has a pretty good relationship with the establishment, and they're always willing to help and they maintain dialogue with us. So at this moment, there's no 311 issues.
Thank you.
But we still haven't received any documents.
No, you're still denying it, but we should just get information.
Okay. Thank you, Deputy Inspector. Any other questions? Any motions on the floor, Charlie?
Motion to deny.
Yeah, I make motion to deny because no documents.
I second.
Okay, Charlie Diaz made a motion to deny. Judith seconded it. You have to vote for this one. All in favor of the denial?
Aye.
Any objections? Any abstentions? Any present not voting? This application has been denied. Okay.
I can get the document.
That's okay.
I'm done, I guess.
It's okay.
I'm done.
Are you leaving?
Yeah, I'm done.
Okay.
Wait, what's his name? Calvin?
Oh,
I'll tell Officer Martinez to send it. We can move forward to number 6, and I think I said it incorrectly, so I want to correct myself. So this says, and I read it wrong, so I apologize. It's SNJT, I think I said not earlier. LLC, doing business as Soul Maya Restaurant, renewal application for a wine, beer, and cider license. Application number 024024110846 for a restaurant located at 2061 2nd Avenue, New York, 10029 on 106th Street. All documents have been received. There are no changes to previously supported methods of operation. This item is approved administratively by the district manager and the chair of the licenses and permit committee. No vote is required. So we can move forward.
Judith, we've been doing this for a minute now.
Okay.
When it's a renewal and there's no changes and no 3-on-1s,
All right.
streamline the process.
All right, so we're gonna move to number 7, and it's Me Patria New York City Latin Fusion LLC doing business as Tapas on Lexington. Renewal application for a full liquor license number 0340 22107-235 for a restaurant located at 1643 Lexington Avenue, New York, 10029 on 104th Street. All documents have been received. Since there are no changes to the previously supported methods of operation, this is approved administratively by district manager and the chair of the license permits committee. No vote is required. So we're going to move to number 8. Casa Azul Group Incorporated doing business as Bistro Casa Azul. Renewal application for a full liquor license. Application number 034022115607 for a restaurant located at 343 Pleasant Avenue, New York, 10035 on 118th Street. All documents have been received after February 25th, 2026 deadline. Ineligible for admin approval because of the documents were provided to the board office late. I see someone from Casa Azul here. Hi. Hi.
Hello.
Hi. Come up. Gotcha. You can speak up and tell us about your business.
Do you want us here? Or?
No, you can talk wherever.
Okay. Bistro Casa Azul was opened in 2018. We love East Harlem. We did get the paperwork to you guys a day late, actually, but we did post the notice to the community board with more than 7 days notice. So I don't know if, I know that you guys have your procedures, but we did have the notice up on our window, on the lamppost on the northwest corner of 118 and Pleasant, on the northeast corner of 118th and Pleasant, and on the southwest corner of 118th and Pleasant. This was used to post it on the corner, on the lamppost. Yeah, on our door and on the other 3 locations.
So if I'm hearing you correctly, the paperwork was here to the office 1 day late, but the notice was up on time? Is that what you're saying?
We handed our application in, got the email from you guys, posted it on the Wednesday, a week before the date, and
You posted on the 27th.
Is that
At
a
least that's
Wednesday?
what the picture says. The 27th, it's a Friday.
No.
It was a Wednesday.
We sent you the pictures on the 27th.
Okay.
Yes, it was a Wednesday.
Yeah, we sent the paperwork in, we short staffed, so I didn't get it done that Wednesday, I forgot Thursday, I sent it in Wednesday morning. So if you have to have us come back, that's fine, we'll resubmit everything if that's what has to happen, but we're hoping it. We had no 311 complaints, I believe, this year, or this cycle. After the last experience we had with a neighbor for our Friday afternoon,
We can do the football.
live music, we had a bunch of complaints, one of the neighbors kept complaining, so we stopped doing that. That's it.
Okay, and it also says that you're ineligible for administrative approval because establishment stays open until 12 instead of 10 p.m. as previously stated in 2024.
Our
No, that's an next one.
Oh, I'm sorry. Don't kill me.
that's okay.
I know you're gonna hit me on the chat. Don't do that. I apologize.
No.
We actually closed at like 10:30.
Our hours are,
No, I was a mistake. It was a mistake. I was reading. I apologize. I don't got my glasses on.
You can do what you guys want to do.
Should I open it?
Can we make
I'm sorry.
Molly, are you aware of the paperwork that was sent?
You
you all got it.
Okay, I'm asking a
All
question.
documents are in, yes.
Okay.
Yeah, they probably would have been administratively approved had they gotten these
It
things in
says
a
it on
day
the
early.
paper.
Yeah,
Yes,
So
it
that was
does
the
say
only
that.
reason.
so I'll make a motion to approve because there's no sense, sending it to the full board meeting. And then say, it wasn't an error, but at least they clarified it and we have all the documents.
I second it.
Second by
So
Chair.
it was a motion to approve by Charlie Diaz and Keoka Jackson seconded the approval. Can we take a vote, all approve?
Aye.
Any objections for the approval? Any abstentions? Any present not voting?
It was Carlos.
Carlos made
I
the,
made the motion.
I
Yeah,
did.
okay.
Everybody voted, okay. Your application has been approved, everyone voted. Get your
Thank you,
papers in
guys.
on time.
What's that?
I said, get your papers in on time.
Yes,
I just-
absolutely, I'm learning my lessons here. Guys, thank you very much. Thank you for the work you guys do.
Thank you.
Good night.
Good luck.
Good luck.
All right.
Okay, we are gonna move to number 9.
You got a hand up.
Oh, I'm sorry. Pilar, we acknowledge your hand.
Hola, good evening. I know you've already passed it, but I know it sounds like it was pre-approved. But for the tapas place, I guess I was just curious, and I know just to save you guys time, you don't have to answer now, but curious. That place hasn't been open since El Paso has not existed there. So when they are coming to renew a license, what are they renewing if the business hasn't been open ever since, again, pre-COVID? Because I think El Paso lost the spot pre-COVID. And it's just been an abandoned space for a long time. So I'm just curious, how is it even a renewal if it's not, I think number 7. It's never even been operating as a business.
We haven't got to that yet.
Admin approvals as a committee, like I said to Otter earlier, if you guys disagree with the decision of the chair of this committee and the district manager, you can go into a vote. But the only way you can determine an admin approval is if there was paperwork given by an applicant and or rep 2 years prior. So that's what you're comparing it to. So if this board is being told that this business is in operation and they have sufficient document that they're sending to the municipality, which is this body, and the SLA, unless you physically go there and see that there is no business in operation, you won't know, because you're getting official documentation from an applicant and or rep. But if you guys choose to go against the admin approval, you can do that. And all the administration approval is saying is to, like Adem said earlier, is to streamline your process, because your meetings used to go on for hours because of renewals were included in a vote. And so to help your meetings move and be a little streamlined and make it run a little faster, the committee agreed to put in what is called an administrative approval. That was not done by the board office, it was done by the committee, to say yes to making this meeting move along. And it just means that the method of operation is identical to 2 years prior, like nothing changed. So even if it's an hour off, they don't get it. Like if they say in their stipulation, it said, we're gonna have security, and then in 2024, it didn't say security, that alone will make you ineligible for an administrative approval because your method of operation is different.
Right, so I get that, and I appreciate that explanation, but I think that what the question is not why it was approved, but I think what she's saying is that the business is not open.
Yeah, we don't know that.
Yeah, we don't know
If we were
that.
given paperwork
That
in
makes us-
2024 that says this is a business that is in operation and they're coming to the municipality as the state liquor authority tells them they
Gotcha.
must come.
Okay.
So we're going according to paperwork. Now, if you guys are the eyes and ears of the district, boots on the ground, you can see that with your eyes and say, well, this business is not in operation. Like what Pilar is saying, I'm not saying she's not making a point that is invalid, but we don't know that just looking at paper.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Can I ask you a question? Were they approved?
Administratively,
Yes.
yes, it's an administrative approval, but like I said before, the committee could overturn that as a committee.
Just
Yes,
curious,
yes.
I'm the owner of that location.
No
but
problem.
Was that them? Was that Renee? I never met her,
Was who, Renee?
the one that was applying for the permit,
For which permit?
for the alcohol permit,
Which
For which
application?
for
application?
tapas.
There was no one here, it was
There's no one
There's
administrative.
nobody
Yeah.
here for tapas.
Is it your location?
Yes,
So
No
then,
one was there.
you mean in what way is it your location?
I'm the owner.
So then why would someone else have been? I'm confused myself now.
We leased that property.
You're the owner of the property?
Yes.
Oh, okay, you're saying you're the owner. I don't know if you mean restaurant or property. You gotta be specific. No, there was no one here.
These are rules for renewals, right? So this is this committee's procedures. The procedures for this committee says that if you have no 311s and you've been operating in good faith, you're not obligated to come to this meeting. You're obligated to give them documentation, but you're not obligated to come to this meeting. For example, there were some renewals that have 301, so they have to be present. They have excessive amount of 301, so they have to be sitting before this committee and plead their case, basically.
So, but they were approved basically today.
Administratively.
Okay, no, I
Which
just
the
needed to know that.
committee could overturn
I just needed to know.
at
So-
this meeting right now.
So they're closed though?
They're closed.
Okay.
So what's your
why
stance?
would we
Because
renew?
you're,
No, I just wanted to know,
okay.
okay, if they got approved for the alcohol permit,
Mhm.
which means that they're gonna start up the business again eventually. So as an owner, I need to know that.
Okay.
Well, I'm gonna be honest with you. I would not approve a renewal for a place that's not been open. Let them come and reapply for a new license or whatever.
All applicants get invited to the meeting.
Yeah, no.
They're not obligated
All
to
right,
come,
let me,
but they all get invited.
let's make it real clear. This office goes by the documents it gets, right? We don't send people out there looking at every place. It's kind of like an honor system. The whole point of these notices and why it's important that they go up 7 days in time is because then you have a person from the community, as Pilar did tonight, maybe we didn't see something, she came in and saw it, and it allows us to have a discussion. And we can change our opinions, right? Now we have more information than we did. So the staff and the board's not gonna be offended that you guys have new information. You can take a different position now. I mean, we know the place is closed.
Yeah.
Right? Why would you approve a renewal on a place that, well, let me ask you this question. How long have they been closed, roughly?
Never opened.
I don't,
Has it been like
it
a year?
used to be El Paso,
Okay.
okay? To clear the record, we didn't kick him out. He left on his own, without getting into personal details.
Yeah, you don't have to, yeah.
And so Renee from Don Coqui or whatever rented the location or leased it, and he has yet to open. But when I saw that he was applying for a liquor license, that's my curiosity. as
How
the
long
owner.
has he had possession of the store? Like 4 years, 5 years, just a rough, it doesn't have to be.
About 2 years.
2 years, okay.
About 2 years. My uncle passed away. He was dealing with my uncle at the time.
Gotcha. Okay, thank you.
So, how long has it been closed?
I'm gonna say about 2 years.
What sounds like is he applied for a
Yeah, I
license for
know,
the first
I know.
time 2 years ago. This is
I know.
probably the first renewal and they still haven't opened.
Right.
That's what it sounds like. Yeah.
Yeah, because they would have to come for a new license.
So the question is, it's right now, we're on record as approving this, so you guys would have to see if you'd want to take a different position.
Huh?
My suggestion is you go through the agenda as it is, and then if you want to go to that at the end, you can do that. Right now, you could just
I'm
go.
making a motion to deny that.
So are we reopening it? Do we have to do something to, go back to that particular
No,
one?
because they would have, they would have to come.
This was administratively
Take a
approved.
motion.
Gotcha, okay, I'm
So the
sorry.
committee, no one took a position.
Right,
So
you just
take
make
a
a new
look back and take a
motion.
I'm making a motion to
Okay.
deny it,
All right.
because they would have to come for a new license.
Who's seconding the motion?
Anybody seconding the motion?
Nobody seconded it?
I second it.
Thank you.
And we'll take a vote, all approved? Any objections?
You might want to get voices, because I don't know what that vote was just now.
Right,
You may have to start going roll call, because people aren't expressing their votes.
okay, so let's do that. Because we can't hear people, so we'll do a roll call. Marlene, can you take the vote for approval?
Carlos Diaz,
Motion denied.
Sorry, I don't speak Spanish.
Judith Ferraro,
Yes, denied.
Ada Parisi,
I made the motion to support hers, right?
Second, so yeah.
Denied, yeah.
James Gray,
Denied.
Wanda Hopkins,
Deny.
Keoka Jackson,
Denied.
Anne Marie Vasquez.
Same, I don't know what's going on. Just try to-
Motion to deny carries.
Thank you.
I forgot where we were. I don't know. I'm just trying to figure out where I was at. I'm sorry, I had to take a breath. All right, number 9. La Delicias Mexicanas Corporation, renewal application for full liquor license number 1262328 for a restaurant located at 2009 3rd Avenue, New York, 10029, located at 116th Street. All documents have been received and eligible for administrative approval because the establishment stays open until 12 a.m. instead of the 10 p.m. as previously stated in 2024. Is there anyone here from La Delicias Mexicanas?
Are you saying they changed their hours?
Yes.
From 10 p.m. to midnight.
Yeah, on one of the days. I
On
think
one of
it's
the
a Friday.
days,
Oh,
on
just one
Saturday,
day?
I
yeah,
think it's a Friday.
Okay.
it's the Saturday, well.
Okay, so Saturday,
Yeah.
okay.
I'll make a motion to approve, Chair. And with the stipulation that they can stay open till 12 o'clock on Saturday.
Well, yeah, that's what it says.
Charlie Diaz made the motion to approve
Okay, me too, I'll second.
and Judith seconded it. We'll take a vote, and if you can say aye loudly for whatever you're voting for, that would help out so that we can hear you. So, approve, voting to approve?
Aye.
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 Judith?
Aye.
Aye.
Motion.
I know, I just want to hear your voice. Any objections? Any abstentions? Any present not voted? Okay, the motion has been approved. Okay. We can go to section F, street activity permits. Number 10, James Weldon Johnson Houses Love and Community, Love and Unity Day, application 918852, block party on July 25th, 2026. The setup will be at 9 a.m. and breakdowns at 5 p.m. The location will be at Lexington Avenue between 112th Street and 115th Street. Street closure is a full street closure, and the applicant is Kenneth Cox. Sponsor is James Weldon Johnson Tenants Association, and this is exempt. So applicants for the block parties will be exempt from the requirements to submit supporting documentation and attend committee meetings. We don't have to vote on this.
The applicant's online if you want to.
We see that Kenneth Cox is online. Mr. Cox, would you like to talk about this event?
Thomas Frederick, the Resident Association President from Johnson Houses.
I'm here as well, but I'll defer to Mr. Frederick, who is actually the president of the Tenant Association.
Absolutely. Good afternoon. Good evening, Mr. Frederick.
Yeah, good evening. I'm sorry, I usually be in person, but unfortunately this time today, I had arrived at Jacksonville, Florida, because I'm going to my sister's funeral, which is Friday. So I was unable to be in person there today. And I'm sorry about that, for present. But Mr. Kenneth Cox had put in this permit several years. We've been having this street closed. I think we had it for our 75th anniversary of Love and Unity Johnson Day. I think it was 2023. And also we had it, we put in more petitions for 2024, 25. They was denied from the 2-3. And they kept giving us all different types of excuses about the bus routing. But when we did it in 2023, that was already negotiated that the buses would turn on 116 and go down, since they can't go down 115 to 112 down south, towards south. So um, my residents association board and my advisory board had been going to the PSA 5 community council meetings. And we also was going to engage with the 23rd to see what was the problem, why, and what was the excuse. Now, I was talking to Mr. Cox about it, that we're going to be starting attending the community board council meetings, that we're going to try to engage with them a little bit more so we can get a better relationship, to find out why is it that we can't get Lexington Avenue closed, due to the fact the street has been changed to our former president, Ethel Battle Velez, and the street is changed on Lexington Avenue from the city council to her name is on there. So we want to keep that in her legacy, that we can continue to do this love and unity, and we have no outbursts or anything. And other than that, I'll let Kenneth Cox finish it from there.
So thank you, Mr. Frederick. So we thank you so much for giving us an administrative approval for this year. And as Mr. Fredericks mentioned, we will have ongoing dialogue to try to resolve any concerns that the precinct may have, but there are no formal reports or any justifications that they have on record.
Some documentation and attending the meeting.
So, Mr. Cox, unfortunately, you misquoted. You do not have administrative approval. We do, as a committee, have to take a vote for this particular event.
Okay, so I stand correct.
Okay. You can continue, though. I think I cut you off.
No. I had nothing else to say. Just thank you for your consideration of this request.
I do have one little brief question about the reason why we would like to have this street closure, because we have a lot of kids running around in the community, and both sides are really participating in this event. And we have seniors also, and if the Lexington Avenue is open and there's cars flying by there, which I know they have a street camera on there that would flash on the license plate, but I was wondering if, why can we try to see if we can prevent anyone getting hit by a car? That's what I meant. That's the reason why we wanted to close.
You had it closed before? What last year did you have it closed?
Yes, 2023, our 75th anniversary.
2023.
It's also the
Yes.
same day as 116 Street being closed.
And you're going to be meeting with the 23rd precinct?
Yes, we want to engage with them at the community council meetings, along with the PSA 5. The PSA 5 don't have a problem. It's just the 2-3 that we want to try to engage with. And my advisory board, which we have a member, it's David Cuthbert. He's a member on the advisory board, of my advisory board.
Okay. So because any other questions before I
I have a question. I'm a little lost. What's the issue?
So they were denied, the precinct denied them for the last couple of years, and they don't understand why.
Yeah, if I may, prior to 2023, there was major construction on Park Avenue. And so it would have presented traffic problems for us to request Lexington Avenue from being closed, because Park Avenue was the only southbound access. After the construction was completed, for 2 years, we were approved to close Lexington Avenue for 2023 as well as 2024 where we closed Lexington Avenue with initial objection, arbitrary objection from the 23rd precinct. We have much smaller scale event than some of the other major, if they use the fact that it's a major thoroughfare. Our suspicion is that we are residents of public housing. There's nothing in the guidelines what puts any restrictions on residents of public housing. There's major events that close 116th Street year after year with reported incidents, as well as 3rd Avenue with reported incidents. And these events are still allowed to go on for reasons unbeknownst to me. This is what we asked for, yes. So the decisions were arbitrary, and it was a disgrace really against our community. We couldn't even commemorate the renaming of our community center last year because they had denied us access where they forced us to close 112th Street instead. Without any reason, there's no records of any situations. We always clean the street. None of the agency sanitation has ever made any complaints. But it's just the fact that for whatever reason, they feel that they can arbitrarily deny us because we're residents of public housing, and they feel that there's not going to be a significant pushback.
Yeah.
My question is, why did the precinct deny them? What was the reason?
They said it was a manpower issue, which is an insult to us as Black and brown people. But we didn't have the political weight to really challenge them. And we refused to, we will go all the way. We're not going to allow them to do it this year. Ethel Velez passed away last year, and we renamed the street and couldn't even close Lexington Avenue. That's a travesty. It's a travesty. That's why I made sure I was on this call. I want you all in the community board to be aware of that it was insulting to disrespect 2,400 families without a justifiable reason, where you have major events going on with concerts and liquor on 116th Street and 3rd Avenue with incidents, with records of police incidents, and they're still allowed to function. And last year we were denied. So I wanted it to be made known there's no reason that this event should not be approved based on its initial request. I requested Lexington Avenue. And I received a call from SAPO saying that the precinct wants us to move it. We do not agree. We want Lexington Avenue. Unless they can give us a reason, unless they can have a police official get on and challenge us, we should be allowed.
Wasn't the 23rd one?
No. So good evening, Mr. Cox. I guess, like, you said you never attended or had a conversation with the police officer, with the
Well, we plan, and I'm sorry to interrupt you, but we plan, if there's a problem with my initial request, we're gonna request the public advocate's office. We're gonna request someone from SAPO. We're gonna request someone from the New York City Council and from the mayor's office to come up and meet with us to explain to us why the 23rd precinct is being allowed to arbitrarily deny us with our request.
So they're not denying the event, they're denying the street.
The street,
Lexington. It's okay for
The location, right?
It's okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This will be a first time doing it on Lexington, requesting it on
No,
Lexington?
it's not. If you notice, 2023 and 2024, we closed the street, Lexington. But they pushed back then, but the mayor's office overrode them because it was arbitrary. The mayor's office instructed them not to stand in the way because they didn't have any justification.
Didn't have the 23rd.
But how many streets on Lexington does he want to close?
3.
Three.
No, it's
No.
one block. No, it's so you know, it's a project. It's a block that goes without any intersections from 115th southbound to 112. There's no intersections. It's a housing development, so it's one street. There's no intersections.
All right, let's say someone has to take that Lexington Avenue bus to go downtown. What happens then?
Well,
They
the
can't-
same, with all due respect, the same thing that happens with the people that take the bus on 3rd Avenue when they're having those concerts, and the same thing that happens when the people are going across 116th Street when they have those concerts. The street activity permit office, this is a program that allows streets to be closed.
I have an answer. Okay, so I have an answer, but we're also I'm gonna propose that this is tabled until our next meeting. But the answer is not what you're saying. The answer is because Lexington Avenue is a major avenue and you didn't have a large enough crowd to say that it should be closed for that particular street to be closed. So because of it's a large footprint and there's not a lot of people, so the 116th Street Festival has a large amount of people. You guys don't have enough people.
With all due respect to you, ma'am, there's nothing.
I'm not asking a question. So with all due respect, I'm just reading an answer. So
But I'm telling you, there's nothing in the guidelines that shows that the decision for approval is based on the number of people, one, and that has never been issued. They've never given us that explanation. Never. They said manpower. They said manpower.
If you would allow me to finish, then
I'm sorry, ma'am. I'm sorry.
Thank you. All right. So we are deploying officers to an area that doesn't have a lot of people. So that takes away from their manpower. And that's the reason, right? And so if you're closing that large corridor and you don't have a lot of people, it is a manpower issue. But I do advise that you sit down with the 2-3, because I'm not an officer. I am not representing them. I was just reading the answer. So I do advise that you sit down with them and have a conversation. And if you need to bring in whoever you need to bring in, I don't have a problem with being at that meeting as well, because I think that it is something that you should have a conversation, you should talk about, but you should also be mindful of what they're saying too. And then my question was, why are you against closing 112th Street, which is an area where your people can congregate as well?
Because are you familiar with the size of James Alden Johnson houses?
I'm very familiar with it.
Okay, so now we have blood pressure screening units. We order mobile units for health as well as children's games that take up the block. I can give you pictures where whoever made an assessment that there were not enough people. I don't know where they got that assessment from. And anyway, in the guidelines for the street activity permit, crowd size there's no mention in the guidelines that approval is based on crowd size. So that's an arbitrary reason for denying it. We can only deny based on reasons that's in the guidelines. We can't make up new reasons. There's nothing in the guidelines that says in order to close a street, you have to guarantee that you have a certain amount of people, even though that's not the case. But that would not hold up in court, because that arbitrary is when we start making up our own rules, or we oppose rules that are not consistent with the guidelines for street activity permits.
Okay, so I am making a motion to table this until our next meeting. This event is in July. And so I would like to table this until they are able to talk with the 23rd precinct about this event.
And I second the motion.
Okay.
I would say no, period.
Oh, I just want to give some dead silence. All in favor of the motion? Judith?
Definitely.
Thank you for your consideration, and we'll look forward to reconvene.
I'm not finished. Wanda, what is your vote?
Aye. I'm in favor.
Okay. Any objections? Any abstentions? Any present not voting? Okay, the motion carries that we will table this to our next meeting.
Yep. All right.
All right.
Thank you, and I appreciate it. Good night, everyone.
Good night. That was, am I missing something?
Well, we got this, I mean, you wanna take it from, well, I
Yeah.
don't
I
know.
mean, you could, it's fine.
You know what
We'll do
else there
together.
is tonight, right?
We're done with all the license and permits, right?
Yeah.
So now
Yeah.
it's the old business?
Yeah.
Yep.
With the, so I'll get started and then we can. So basically, the old business was, or is La Colina Bar. We, received an email from a constituent who lives in that building where the Colina Bar is at, who, basically the email stated that, he's been putting in complaints for the last about 2-3 years now regarding the noise. And I don't know if you guys remember, a couple months ago, we had this person, the owner of the bar, come in because we needed to know if the soundproofing that we requested of him was put up based on the complaints from the constituent. And what we got out of that was that he did not. We were supposed to go visit, but it didn't happen. I did pass by the place one day. It seemed closed. And then after that, we moved on with other businesses. So, go ahead, Adam.
Correct me if I'm wrong, though, the motion to approve was conditioned on the soundproofing being in 3 months.
Correct.
And it wasn't.
Correct.
So then I would assume, and we'll wait for Marlene, that it would be denied.
Correct.
And I remember following up with you about
Yes.
this. No, I know, we'll get them. And he wanted you to tell him about the soundproof thing, but that was after the timeline had already almost expired.
Right. He
Right.
wanted us to go visit.
I
And
just
we were
wanna-
gonna go visit, but didn't happen. It was, I think, the holidays or whatever the case. And also, but I did go by and it was closed.
What time did you go by? When?
It was between 8 and 9, 8 and 9 p.m.
I think the
on a
best,
Wednesday.
ask him if he put soundproofing in. And when?
And tell us where you're located at.
Okay.
Yeah, it's not here.
Ah, sí.
Muy bien.
Y él también.
Ok, explíqueme a ver qué es lo que está pasando, porque el negocio está flojo, no va gente casa. Yo que tengo una billonera, yo sé que tengo el control. Si no le ponen dinero, no música, no ruido. Alguien como que me está llamando, como que me está celoso de mí. Me envidia, no sé qué quiere. Tengo 23 años, 24 años ahí, y ahora hace poco me están dando complaint. Esa persona, de arriba no me dan complaint. Solamente una gente que está en la próxima building. De que llegó ahí fue como dando problemas.
Okay.
Can you stop him so you can, because you're not gonna get all that.
Un momento, porque tengo que. You want to do it, Carlos, or you want me to?
You can do it.
Okay, so he said that, he barely has any business going on, right? It's slow. He has one of those jukebox where you put in, the one that controls.
I'm sorry.
Okay, so
Can you just
basically.
ask him if he's put soundproofing in?
Usted puso lo de la, para parar el ruido. El soundproofing. Lo puso.
No, lo que pasa es que el grupo mío es alto, es decir, es bien alto. Lo que viene y no da complaint. Es una persona que vive en la próxima puerta.
He's saying, so he's saying that his ceiling is high and the person, it's not the people in the building complaining, it's the people next door.
Okay, but here's the question
No, he
again.
did not.
Okay, but hold on, please, sorry, because when he came, he agreed to do the soundproofing. And he never came back to the board and said that he couldn't do soundproofing. He may have told you that, maybe, right? But he didn't come to this board. He said he would do something, didn't do it, never came to the board and said he couldn't do it. Is that correct?
Cuando usted vino para la licencia, ellos le pidieron que por favor ponga el soundproofing. Usted dijo que sí, que lo iba a hacer y nunca vino para atrás para decirle a ellos que sí o no hasta que nosotros le dijimos a usted que viniera. Hasta el día no hay ningún soundproofing y eso era parte de la condición.
Pero de todas maneras, esa persona, si yo pongo eso en la pared, él vive arriba, como en el segundo, En el segundo piso.
Sí, pero tú dijiste que lo iba a hacer.
Pero usted dijo que lo iba a hacer, no
Estamos
importa.
preguntando que se lo hiciste, sí o no.
No lo he hecho.
No.
Oye, Javi.
Ahora la cosa es que la bocina que está pegada para allá, yo llamé a la compañía hoy. Digo, mira, voy para el apartamento de ruido, porque tú no me quitaste la bocina que está pegada en la pared, donde cuando yo pongo la musiquita, la gente la pone, que no la sienta ya. Hoy yo voy a conectar, ahora voy a buscar, le voy a conectar la bocina, porque ella es. Si no hay música, no es ruido.
Since he didn't put the soundproofing on, and he keeps saying because his ceiling is so high that nobody can hear it, does he not know that music or whatever it is, even noise, resonates, and it can travel to different areas?
El problema que tenemos es que preguntaron.
Why are we having this discussion?
You have, are these residents saying, well, why are we having this conversation?
Why are we
And I
having
was in the last meeting, I'm sorry, guys.
Yeah.
Like, thank you for the time you guys spent with this. I moved to this apartment 3 years ago. It's the next building, first floor, and the bar is the next building. When I moved it, I think the first month, I came down and I spoke to him 2 in the morning, said, can you please lower down the music? Oh, no, but no one ever complained. And the best that I came to talk to him many, many times. One day, almost 3 in the morning, I asked him to come inside to my apartment. Almost 3 in the morning, he make a joke. Are you not gonna kill me, right? Say, no, I'm not gonna kill you. But come and see like what I have to do every night. He comes to my living room and he make a joke. Oh, papi, this is a reggaeton. Say, I don't care what kind of music is this. It's 3 in the morning. I'm not part of your party. I want to sleep. I have to go to work tomorrow morning. And I have talked to him many, many times, and he's always making joke. He's always like, no one complains, no one complains. Say, I don't have problem if people don't complain, but I need to sleep. It's every night. Tum, 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 tum. You can hear from my living room, from the room in the bathroom, the living room, from the other room, you can hear the entire, like, I sent an email, I think Friday, 3 in the morning, because I was waiting for the music. So I don't think it's fair that I always have to talk to him and he doesn't care. He literally doesn't care.
Una pregunta.
Una sola vez lo vi a él.
Una pregunta.
2 veces con esta más para.
Bueno, olvida lo que está diciendo. Ellos te preguntaron y tú dijiste que iba a hacer las conexiones para poner el sample. No lo hiciste. ¿Y por qué no?
La pared esa pared no le toca a él.
Estamos hablando de negocio suyo. I told him that why, you agreed to put the sound and he didn't do it. So I'm asking him why he didn't do it. So.
He's saying that the
the
wall.
But here's the problem again, right? If I ask you to do something and you say you're gonna do it, right? And then you don't do it, and you're gonna come back here again for renewal. If he couldn't do it, why didn't he come tell us he couldn't do it? He waited and waited till afterwards, then he asked you how to soundproof a place. Is that correct?
Dos veces con él.
Pero la cuestión fue que
The fact of the matter
nosotros le
is, we
pedimos
should
que
have done
pusiera eso y no lo hizo.
So you have to come back next month with
He just the second time coming back.
Is he even telling you that he'll do it now? Go ahead.
So the resolution was on September 18th.
Yeah.
He was given 3 months.
Yep.
He didn't come back to say, hey, I don't have the money, I don't have anything. And now he's saying that the reason why I'm not putting the something is because I don't have money or because I'm struggling like at all, because the wall doesn't belong to them.
The wall doesn't.
That's what he says.
It doesn't matter if the music's coming from his establishment, he's got to soundproof.
Solamente lo vi 2 times in my life, 2 times I see the face.
And that doesn't matter.
Hoy, y yo de que viniste para complain.
That doesn't
Pero
matter.
ese me lo llevo, porque tú me celas a mí, por eso tú que sacarme de ahí.
Una pregunta. Si alguien te hace una pregunta, que haga algo y tú no lo vas a hacer, ¿qué tú recomiendas?
No está bien, papá, yo estoy tratando.
No,
Pero que tú mira que
Bien.
a él no le toca hacer eso, porque
Perdona.
él está en otro building.
They ask him,
Y nada,
if we ask you to put this, the sound on the wall, why didn't you do it? So I'm waiting for an answer. It's-
Ahora,
dime-
yo lo voy a hacer. Pero,
No, el problema es que
no
no
le compré, porque el antes está supuesto darle cumpleaños. No,
el
mira.
problema es no que hay que hacerlo, te preguntaron a tú, cuando tú viniste aquí para, y ellos te dijeron que lo hiciera y no lo hiciste.
We should have done this months ago.
No, no, pero era la música.
Charlie, translate for me.
'Cause I gotta go.
Charlie.
Charlie.
Yeah, go ahead.
All right, so Ruth, can someone translate for me?
Go ahead.
We have an obligation to hear you as a business, but also to the community,
Residents.
right? Our obligation is midway. We ask you to complete a task so that the community complaint can be resolved. You did not do that. So you're here another month. I've been on this board a couple of months now. This is the second time I've seen you that you have not completed what has been asked so that you do not have the complaints. Is there a reason that you cannot do it? But even so, we now have an obligation to the community to deny this because we gave you an ultimatum and a resolution to help the complaint from the community. What are you gonna do?
Okay, I try to do it, okay? But I don't listen too much, he danger me, I don't know why he do that. My people in the building no complain.
But they have, they're community members too.
You're responsible for wherever your music's creating the problem, not just in.
La responsabilidad de usted es, si le dice que baja la música, que baja. Yo la bajo. Si no lo baja, y ella lo oye, que voy a tener el mismo problema. Pero vamos a votar ahora, porque cuando te preguntaron la primera vez, y tú dijiste que estaba bien y no lo hiciste, vamos a votar la música. Ahí no hay música ahora. Pero el problema que existe.
I'm asking him.
Yeah. No, I'm not
Give
gonna-
us a direct
You're not gonna
response.
get-
Why didn't you do it? He didn't do it, so we're gonna.
This is the
go
thing,
back.
right? We.
Vamos a votar en esta situación. ¿Tú
He's saying
entiendes?
that we're gonna vote.
All right.
So we can vote on it.
Take a vote.
Yo no conozco a él.
Disturb residents.
Es lo que está celoso de mí.
But he's gotta understand and be clear what we're voting on. He's not understanding.
Pero estamos inquilinos del bloque.
That's why
Estamos inquilinos. No lo piden, no le decir nada. La responsabilidad es de ustedes. Ahora no bajé. Vamos a votar.
We might as well vote.
What?
We might as well vote because he said he.
Well, he
doesn't
has
wanna
a
do it.
license, right? So he didn't come here tonight. So we're not making a motion to approve or deny a license. He has a license. We had a conditional approval, right, for the renewal, I believe it was. But there would be a resolution SLA that he did not meet the conditions, therefore we are not in support of him having a license. That is what I would think it would be. Maybe you want to wait for more than that. Because our approval was conditioned on that.
On that.
Did he sign the stipulation stating he would have?
He came and agreed. Wasn't it executive then that he came again?
Yeah.
He came.
But did he sign?
But not- all right. And Judith, so we had the stipulation that he would install soundproofing in
So
3
that's
months. That was,
approved.
all right, Judith, please. And that was what, I believe, in October of 2025?
Yeah, that's when it was gonna.
Okay.
I'm sorry, I don't have perfect recall, but he just came back to you all. He was here already. And it was after the 3 months time.
Right.
And the soundproofing wasn't ready in. So if we're in March, he probably came back in December or January, one of those months, and it had not been put in.
So then, this is not the same type of motion. You're gonna have to make a motion to notify the SLA that this committee is in favor of his license being revoked.
Okay.
I mean, otherwise, I don't know what other motion you would make.
And he agreed to it by signing the stipulation.
So you,
You either make that motion, or, I don't know, you don't take a position, because this is like something you have to be affirmative about. No one came here for anything. Well, you
but
know,
we did ask him to do this and he did not. So we need to give him a consequence.
Well, the consequence is to deny it.
To deny, to put in a revoke his license.
and explain why. That it was, our approval was conditioned on him installing soundproofing within a 3-month period. That 3-month period has come and gone. The applicant has confirmed that they have not in fact installed their soundproofing. And for that reason,
So let him know.
But he also signed it.
So based on the stipulation, perdona, señor,
the condition.
based on the condition, right, of the owner, putting in soundproofing at his establishment, he was gonna get, it was based on him getting the license, right, after he does this, the soundproofing. Since he did not, we are going to reach out to SLA to revoke
We need to make
the
a motion.
license. I don't know what I'm saying. I'm gonna be honest.
We're making a motion to let the SLA know that we're in favor of having his license revoked for failure to meet the condition to install soundproofing, which was per the board's requirements for that approval, within a 3-month period of that motion, which has come and gone. And then we verified with the applicant that the soundproofing has not been put in.
Who's making, you just made it?
Well, I can't make it. Did you
Yeah,
just
that's
make
not-
it?
So I'll make the motion. I'll make the motion. All that Adam said.
To revoke his license.
To revoke the license due to, not complying.
I said it all, it's on the
Yeah,
record.
okay.
She just wants to say if that's your motion.
Okay.
And it is, right?
Una pequeña pregunta,
And
¿puedo hacerla?
I second.
Judith seconds.
Quiero preguntar.
Well, you gotta take the vote. All
Yeah,
those in
take the
favor?
So hold on before you go into a vote.
No sé qué tiene que decir. Acepta que me caigo. Ayúdenme, pues no quiero problemas. Yo sé, tengo 54 años en este país, nunca he estado.
Yo le voy a explicar a usted
Okay.
cuál fue nuestro
Vale.
decisión. I'm gonna tell him what's our decision, what we got.
Yeah, so you guys approved them last time conditionally, and there was a condition in the resolution that stated blah, 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 right? I wrote it, I just don't have perfect.
It's okay.
Okay.
So you're saying that you want to reverse your position? That's not what you're saying. Is it now a denial, or is the approval still standing? And you're just saying that you want their license revoked, or are you now going back and denying them and saying you also want the license
It
revoked?
should be a denial and a revoke, because he didn't file the condition, we should have made it an automatic denial.
Right.
That's what, yeah, so it's a denial and a revocation of license is what we're going for. right?
Denial of for the next, you mean?
No, denial for that one. See, because when you make a conditional approval,
Denial for the one,
technically, the second the condition wasn't met, an approval becomes a denial. We should already be on the record of this being a denial the day after 3 months. We gotta stay on top of that stuff, but that approval is now a denial. There's no new denial. That is a denial. It's a denial and we're revoking, and that's what we wanna let the SLA know.
alright, so after the vote, I'll let him know. Or you want me to let him know? No.
No, it wasn't about, it was about for our motion. So that's the motion, that we're denying the license and it's.
So I'm asking you, want me to tell him now or after we all take a vote?
It doesn't make it, is it gonna change you guys' mind when you tell them?
So, nuestra decisión es porque usted no cumplió cuando vino para su licencia, para renovar la licencia, y usted no cumplió con lo que le pedimos a usted, le vamos a negar esa licencia y le vamos a, I don't know how to say revoke this.
Notificar.
Notificar a la agencia del Estado de la licencia, de los licores, para que le quiten la licencia, porque no cumplió con lo que le dijimos a usted.
Si eso que usted quiere que yo me quede sin trabajo, porque este individuo.
Usted lo que tenía que hacer es poner el soundproofing y estuviera bien.
Está bien, ok.
Okay.
No está bien para mí también. Lo que pasa es que eso no tiene, eso no hace. Yo bajé la música.
Le pedimos que
I
pusiera
didn't get
eso.
it, you told them, so do you have a second to your motion? Did someone second
Anybody
it?
want a second?
I second.
All right, so
Oh,
then
Judith, I'm
just
sorry,
call the
Judith.
vote.
You want me to call
Yeah,
by
yeah,
roll call?
yeah.
There is no number on this thing, okay,
Yeah, call it old business.
no problem. Carlos Diaz,
Deny.
Judith Cabrera,
Deny and revoke.
Ada Parisi,
Deny.
James Gray, Wanda Hopkins,
Deny.
Keoka Jackson,
Denied.
and Anne Marie Vasquez.
Deny.
The motion to deny carries. Can you all explain to the constituent that you guys are sending an advisory position to the SLA and make sure they understand that you are not revoking
Yes.
this license?
So he
Because
has a
that's, they
license.
will leave with that understanding.
He has a license. Just because we say this isn't gonna mean he's gonna lose his license. This board is going, we're advising the SLA that we have actually retroactively denied that license, and now we want that license to be revoked, because a denial means we never wanted him to have it. Now, the question is, what will they do about it? We don't know. What I would advise you guys to do is, because of that, and we won't know, if you keep having these complaints, I'd suggest this to anyone, keep calling 311. The thing that people miss here about 311 is it says what happened when they went there, right? So when people go, oh, that wasn't happening, there's a column that says what they found. There wasn't, so I would keep that track record going if you're in fact hearing the noise. And then this office, as it's open to him, it's open to you guys. You're welcome to come back if the situation hasn't changed. But we're advisory, we can't guarantee you an outcome. This is what we're telling them. That decision's on them. But you guys, if you keep getting the problem, keep complaining, and you can come back here. Okay?
Can I also make a suggestion? Maybe you record it. Oh, I've tried it, but it's this kind of vibration noise, like I say, it's a
That's what it is. That's what it is.
Let them know. Let them know.
It's
Did you
not like,
explain?
it's not like a jukebox that you put music in.
Him.
Play
Him.
it,
You just told
because it's
No, no,
continuous
him.
sound
Oh, him.
that goes to your
So
brain.
nosotros somos un comité que damos
Recomendaciones.
Explain
recomendaciones.
that to him so he understands that
Okay.
his license
Pa' que
hasn't been taken.
no le van a quitar la licencia, pero nosotros somos un comité que le damos la recomendación a la agencia del estado que dan la licencia. Cuando ellos reciben esa información, entonces es decisión de ellos quitarle la licencia. Usted lo que tiene que hacer es ponerle el soundproofing, porque ellos van a seguir dando complaints si usted sigue con la música y le van a quitar la licencia el estado.
Sí,
Nosotros estamos dando la recomendación que lo hagan.
Si ellos fueran esta gente, vienen con la música, mira, ya entendemos eso, porque yo hacemos bajita la música, hace tiempo y bajita ahí.
I don't think you need to continue to have this conversation.
He was saying while you were talking, because that's what he was explaining, is that it's not necessarily the noise, it's the vibration. And so when you have, it's noise, right, but the vibration is also, it's hard to like, to get it.
Si quieres la licencia, que no te la quiten.
No, it is.
Pon el stamp.
We're gonna do a part, we're gonna send.
Anne-Marie, they can actually talk about this once the meeting's over.
Yeah, like, it's
No, no baja la
I know it's just one,
poner
right?
los paneles que necesita para que el ruido no vaya a producir ruido más.
It's in the
Okay,
original
good.
record, the sound.
Can we call the meeting back to order, please?
Then we can talk afterwards.
We're gonna call the meeting back to order so we can finish our meeting.
All right,
Okay.
that was all business, right? Okay. New business, perdona, señor, queremos terminar la. Any new business? Okay, roll call.
Louis Charles is absent. Carlos Diaz,
Present.
Judith Cabrera,
President.
Ada Garisi, present. James Gray,
Present.
Wanda Hopkins,
Present.
Keota Jackson,
Present.
and Anne-Marie Vasquez.
Present. Meeting adjourned at 8:29. Okay. Thank you guys. Sorry for the lateness, I was up in Albany, advocating.
Good night.
You were in Albany, I was in the hospital
Escriben y los paneles de al lado.